Welcome in, everyone. This is Karen at Saved by Grace Creation, and today I'm going to show you how to make some of these fabric buttons. Perhaps you already know how, but this is something I used to do a long time ago when I was making pillows and other things that warranted having a button in the same fabric as the actual item that I was making. I recently purchased this set from Amazon, and it comes with 5 different sizes of the buttons. There's 100 in here. I think it was, I want to say $10. I'm not exactly sure, but it comes with the actual tool for each size to also make the buttons, and I'll show you all this, but you get quite a bit in the kit, and I can also link that below if you're interested. These button cards are from an Etsy shop, so they're digital. I just printed them out. Of course, you don't need the button cards, but I thought they'd be kind of fun to do. You know, you can do your journaling on the back of these as well. If you don't want the button peeking through, you could always snip this off and then just glue the button onto the card, and then that would leave a whole space for you to do your writing. And this one I was going to, this is just a little decoration that I made, going to put in the journal page, and I was just going to add a button to this right here. There's so many ways you can use these buttons, so let's just get started and show you how to do this. You need a very small, and this is huge, you need a very small piece of fabric. And this one doesn't really matter so much because it's an all-over design, but if you really want to center your design, like I did on these, you can turn it over and see where you're going to be placing the actual button on the back. So now, this is the piece for the size button that I'm making, a small one, and this is the tool that you use. It kind of looks like a bottle cap, plastic water bottle cap, but it's deep, and you just put your metal piece in here, which I should really move this over to the side so I don't waste so much fabric. Just push this in. You can see where the actual button is going to cover the fabric. So if you, like I said, are trying to center something, then you can look at it that way. Snip off the edges. I should have picked a bigger one to do on camera because this is going to be kind of small for you to see, but you snip around the edges. I'm going to take this out. Just snip around the edges and just make a circle. It doesn't need to be a circle. It doesn't need to be perfect because it's not going to show. Put your fabric in the form. Then you put your piece, the button piece, in the form. Fold the edges over the metal button. Make sure you have enough around the edge to fold over. If for some reason it doesn't come out perfect, you can always glue it down, but ideally you want it to fold over the button. So let's see, make sure I'm getting this in the camera here. Fold this over. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do this so that you can see, but I'm going to take these glasses off so I can get it, see better myself. Oh my goodness, I should have picked a bigger one to do. This is is hard. I need to look closely and then you can't see what I'm doing. So let's fold this over. And then you put your backing on. I'm going to start with the big one because this is just too small. Let's start with this one. So this is a bigger size. Every button, every size has its own tool. So now you're pushing this in. Okay. Cutting off some of this excess. Not too much, but enough. Cutting off the excess. And then you put the backing on, which is right here. And then you use the tool to snap it in place. Now, sometimes I can do it with my hand, fingers, and sometimes I have to do it with the palm. I don't know if you heard that snap, but it's now in place. And there's your button. So these are really, really easy. I still want to do this little one because I want to show you, and I'm probably just going to have to do it myself without, let's see if I can get a better grip of this. And I was thinking at some point you could probably take these little snips off the back if you wanted that to be flat, and you could just glue it into your journal, but at this point I haven't tried that yet, so let's just get this in here, put it in, and I tell you they're easy, and this is just not cooperating. I wonder, no, this is right. Probably not gonna work now that I'm doing this on camera, but you can see they're easy to do. It's just this one I can't because I'm trying to do it and not have it all in front of me. Okay. Well, now that just closed and my fabric's not in there. At any rate. Okay. Oh, I got it out. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Practice makes perfect. And this just goes to show that everything doesn't always work the first time. Okay. Fold this over. The big ones are much easier to do, but my fingers are failing me today. And I just feel like this isn't the right size form for some reason. Don't know why, but I wanted to make a button to stick right here. So, let me see if I don't have the right... Aha! I don't. I have the wrong form, so that's why it's not working. This is the small one. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, now it'll work. Sorry about that. It was just flopping around in there. There we go. Okay, so fold the fabric over. I had the wrong size form. Put the backing on and punch it. Hopefully you'll hear it snap. If I be quiet, you will. There. Alright, so. Phew, I was like, what is going on? Alright, so then you just pull it out, or you can push it out from the back. And then I just thought this would be cute just to put on this little decoration that I'm making. I'm trying to, it fails me, the word is that I'm trying to think of. Like a banner, you know. This is just triangle pieces of fabric, and they're sewn to a piece of ribbon or binding. So then I was just going to put a button on there as a decoration. Okay, well that explained everything. Why I wasn't able to get that to work is I had the wrong form. So at any rate, I thought these are really cute. A great idea for using up scraps of fabric. I have so many scraps, and you can see you don't need a big piece at all. So, and I thought these are really cute to put on the button cards as well, especially if you're making a sewing journal or a vintage Victorian journal, or I don't know, you could use these in so many ways. You know, like this is for a bead journal, floral, whatever. So that's it for the buttons. And one more thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to slide these all up. I'm going to start a series. I'm hoping it's going to be next Thursday, which would probably be the 5th, I think, if my brain's working. I want to do a altered golden book. And I saw these on another video, how you take the book apart, but you still have the binding intact and the golden part. Now this one, of course, is red because it's a Christmas one. But this is their signature, you know, little golden book. And this foil on the side, you want to leave intact. I'll show you how I did this, but I'm also saving all the pages, because when you untie it, everything's intact, and I'm not going to take it apart at all. I'm going to save these and leave them as is. These will be signatures still, and I'm going to add pages into where these are at. Coloring pages, little puzzles and games. This is going to be a gift for Christmas, and I thought, why not keep the book intact so they can still read the story, but have some activities in the book as well. So I just did coloring pages. So this will be a signature, you know, within these signatures. And then I thought, oh, I can do some puzzles. I can do some other word searches or games, or even just plain paper for drawing. Anything. Put some pockets in here so we can add like crayons or colored pencils. So I want to start this series, like I said, next Thursday. So if you are interested in doing this with me, get a little golden book, and that's how we're going to start. I'll show you how to take the book apart, how to secure the binding, and then we'll sew in our new signatures with the old ones, and add some more pages, maybe some envelopes, whatever. So if you want to do it along with me, that's fine, or just watch and then do it later, that's great too. But I wanted to make you aware of that will be coming up, especially since, you know, Christmas is coming, and it's fun to have these little gifts for kids. I think the moms would appreciate it too, because then So see, this will be pretty thick. Because then the moms can keep these as a keepsake of their children's, you know, writings, drawings, pictures, whatever. And I think the kids will have fun with it too. So, next Thursday, I believe it's the 5th, I will be starting this series. And I don't think it's going to take too long. Maybe 2 days or 3, depending on how much we add to it. I had some puzzle pieces that I wanted to cut and maybe, you know, have a picture of on the puzzle and then they can put it together, or maybe just their names and they can figure out how to put the puzzle together and it's their name. I haven't figured that all out yet, but at any rate, that will be coming up October 5th, next Thursday. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope you make some of these buttons, having fun with those, and there's so much you can do with them. So enjoy your weekend, and we will talk again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.